What's going on, everyone? MikeO back with the mail day, an overdue mail day, an exciting mail day. If you follow the channel at all, or if you're looking right here seeing all the Phillies, obviously, you know I am a huge Philadelphia Phillies fan, and my oh my have the last 3 weeks been absolutely incredible. Seemingly coming out of nowhere. September struggles. Things click, things turn around, and they find themselves as the 2022 National League champions. They'll face off in the World Series against the Houston Astros. An absolutely incredible run. And I feel like I haven't had a chance to really talk about it too much on YouTube. Did a video before the NLCS over on Wesker Griff's channel. But this is my first mail day in 3 weeks, and I thought to myself, it felt like it's been forever, and I just looked it up. First video that I've done in 8 days, and the last few before that were either grading submissions or box breaks, so I haven't done a mail day where those are the types of videos where I'll talk a little bit more about the Phillies, and obviously, as of late, I mean, I've always collected Phillies cards, but really, in the last year, that's been the majority of my mail days. You know, cutting back a little bit on some of the other stuff, just going all in on the Phillies cards, and I got a stack of them here to show off today as well. There'll be a few other cards mixed in, but NLCS was incredible. The entire playoff run has just been filled with moments, memories. Been so lucky to get to share with so many friends and family, and watching some of the games with my dad, and went to the NLCS Game 5 with my brother. He came up from Maryland, and got to share that moment with him. So, I mean, what a game. You know, there's ups and downs in every game and every season, in every series, I should say, in the postseason. And you live and die with each pitch. So it's just been crazy, but you just never know what you're getting. You're there in the 7th inning or so, the rain, the wild pitches, and you're sitting there thinking, all right, well, they'll have 2 cracks in San Diego if they can't come back here. So they're still in a good position to hopefully find a way to win the series, but you also just know things can snowball really quickly. So it was, it's just crazy. You're just sitting there. It's a 1-run game. So you're just hoping to see them, you know, stay in the game and hopefully find a way to tie it. Next thing you know, you get like an all-time legendary moment in Phillies history as Bryce Harper hits the go-ahead home run to give them the lead, which inevitably ended up helping them win the series and become National League champions. So it's fitting to start off with a Bryce Harper card. So here we go. From 2022 Finest Flashbacks, it's Bryce Harper Refractor. I can't remember offhand what I paid for this. In general, I will say Finest Flashback prices are very affordable this year. I don't know what the print run is on the refractors. The last couple years, it's been $50. It might be a little more now, but it should be fairly similar to the gold refractors. Very affordable from what I've seen, especially based on the cost of the boxes. All right, we got some other flashbacks, just not maybe the main guys. This is Spencer Howard from last year, gold refractor. I'll pick these up if I find them at auction and am able to grab them cheap. One of those where I'm not like out to get the entire rainbow because the super refractors are very difficult and very expensive, but I will pick them up if I can get them at the right price. Didi Gregorius, he's part of this 2022 team. He was released a couple months ago at this point, but he definitely played a role over the last few years in helping the young guys. So this is the Protector parallel. These are numbered to, 10, numbered to 10. This is a gift from Chris Hasen. He's a big Reds fan, and he asked me if I had this, and I had not had a chance to pick it up yet. Heart of the City insert from 2022 Topps Chrome. Beautiful card. Love that set. So that fits perfectly into the Phillies and Harper collection. This is an eBay purchase from the 2022 National, from the Topps packs. It's a Bryce Harper, and I believe I saw this came from Great Lake Breaks. I don't know if Jake realizes or not, but Jake, if you happen to watch this video, bought your Harper card. Have this card already, but you can never have too many Pedro Martinez Phillies cards. Topps Dynasty, autograph relic, Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez. He was part of the last Phillies team to win a pennant. In 2009, the Phillies beat the Dodgers 4-1. Pedro pitched a great game in Game 2. They ultimately lost, I think, 2-0, but he threw 7 shutout innings. Was incredible. Phillies ended up falling short to the Yankees. I was, of course, rooting for the Yankees in the ALCS. Wanted to see the Phillies match up with them. Thought that would have been a really good matchup for the Phillies. Regardless, the Phillies playing great. I'll take my chances with Houston, but the Astros will be a tough match. That is a hell of a roster they have there. Next up, I got some vintage stuff. These are from a break. These came in. Did all right in the set break. As you can see, 2 Hall of Famers, an Eddie Matthews and a Richie Ashburn from 54 Topps. Of course, was chasing the Hammer and Hank. Did not get that, but fun regardless. Al Rosen, Bob Wilson, Billy Herman, and Leo Keeley. So that's what I got. Again, it's kind of a crapshoot getting into those. I'll do it from time to time, and can't complain about that one. You get 2 Hall of Famers, you're doing all right. Here is a Zach Wheeler Finest Flashbacks Gold Refractor, serial number to 50. Zach Wheeler gets absolutely no hobby love. One of the better free agent signings in recent years. I mean, he's been awesome through 3 years. Got a 5-year contract by the Phillies under the radar a few years ago and has been spectacular. So that's been a great signing. Another great signing, NLCS MVP Bryce Harper. Was shocked when I came across this card. Already have the gold refractor, have the base, have the super refractor. This is actually Harper's first finest card. Prize Performers insert. He wasn't in the base set that year. This is a red refractor, serial numbered 3 of 5. With serial numbers up front. There it is. Get that to focus up a little bit. 3 of 5 jersey number match. Not that I care about that, but this I got really cheap for what I thought. I think the guy listed it for like $90, and I offered $60. And honestly, if he declined it, I probably would have just hit buy it now because it's the first time I had finally seen one of these. He accepted. I paid promptly, and glad I did. Bryce Harper, add it to the collection. Here's a random short print from, I think this is 2009 Heritage. Yeah, 2009 Topps Heritage short print of the coaches. Milt Thompson, who was the hitting coach at the time. Davey Lopes, first base coach. Rich Doobie, pitching coach. These were all guys who were part of the staff when the Phils won the World Series in 2008, so that was like a must pick up. Didn't even honestly realize it existed at the time. Here's a Chris Coast. I believe this is also another high number short print. Chris Coast, fan favorite in Philadelphia, the 33-year-old rookie, I believe. And once again, part of the 07, 08, 09 Phillies team. So always collectible. And hey, all these guys on the 2022 roster, to me, will always be collectible. You know, I collect all kinds of oddball Phillies, but these guys all, played a role in a very special time in Phillies history. Here's a Cliff Lee from Top Sticker album. Here are some, I guess they're like customs. I don't know what the heck these are, but it's a Grover Cleveland Alexander and Cy Williams. I don't even remember where I got these. I know that these might have come from a card show from like a cheap box, but either way, they're pretty cool. Got a Jim Thome old school Donruss throwback. There's a Kellogg's 3D Superstars of Mike Schmidt. We got some Topps Now action that came in. Phillies clinch postseason spot for the first time since 2011. I remember hearing these people on the radio and stuff being like, should the Phillies, they shouldn't even bother making the playoffs. What a stupid statement that was. First off, whether they did anything in the playoffs or not, you have some young players, you gain that experience. It happened in 2007. The Phillies charged back, made the postseason, ended up being swept by the Rockies, but I believe that experience helped propel them in 2008. And hey, as always, you get in and you never know. And the Phils have gotten hot, and they have, they have strong players. Not the best shot for a Topps Now card. I mean, Topps could have done a much better job having something closer up or something where you saw a few faces, but the moment, the memories still captured in that. Some other Topps Now action. This, once again, I don't think it's the greatest photo to use for it, but the Phillies' explosive 6-run inning fuels NL wildcard victory in Game 1. This is Edmundo Sosa, who's just been a great addition, great under-the-radar addition before the deadline. He ultimately scored the winning run because the Cardinals ended up getting a run in the bottom of the ninth. But there are just so many other better photos they could have used. They could have, and you're going to make it partly about the 6-run rally. I would have had Gene Segura hitting the ball low and outside, which gave the Phillies the lead, or Gene Segura leaping at first base on his way to first base as the ball got through to right field, or even Sosa when he scored this run. You see the highlights, and he gives the safe sign as he's sliding across home plate. Just so much better imagery they could have used, or something with just multiple players since it is a team card. But once again, happy to even have the opportunity to have that Topps Now card. Some more Topps Now card stuff that came in. Aaron Nola fires 6 2/3 scoreless innings in postseason debut. Pitched really well. Hopefully things aren't too loud. They came to cut grass, even though it's really wet and damp out. And of course they go right outside this window while I'm recording a video. So I don't know how loud that is, but hopefully you can still enjoy this video. NLDS, Nicholas Castellanos. Nick. This guy has been due since April. He's had some hits in the postseason. He's had some moments. And that is part of the reason this team is where they are. Every player on the roster has had moments. But Castellanos had a brutal first season in Philadelphia, specifically when you consider the contract and length of years of his contract. I mean, they brought him in to hit 30 homers, 40 doubles, not getting close to 100, hit 300. He hit 260 with 13 home runs, 60 RBIs, just not productive. But he was a difference maker with the bat and the glove in LDS Game 1, including a huge catch late in the game. So, awesome. I was thinking at the time Castellanos would have got a Topps Now individual card, not part of a set, at some point during the regular season, but he finally got his first one in the postseason. So, happy about that. This is from the wild card round. Bryce Harper home run opens the scoring in the clincher in St. Louis. Another game-winning hit for Harper. He hit the home run, put them up 1-0. They ended up winning the game 2-0. Harper has been an absolute beast in the postseason. Here's the team card. Squad advances to NLDS after 2-0 Game 2 win. This is the type of card I expected for when they clinched the playoff berth, because they did it for a lot of other teams. So super cool. You get a whole bunch of different players in there. Phillies fans will recognize. Ton of them. Just super, super cool. So excited to get those Topps Now cards in. Also got a living set card here of Bryson Stott. His numbers aren't great in the postseason, but he's had some big at-bats. Had a huge at-bat in the NLDS off of Spencer Strider, which set up the Rhys Hoskins home run where he did the bat spike. I mean, Stott's been really impressive overall. So he's been a lot of fun to watch. Here's another Topps Now that rolled in from late in the regular season. Matt Vierling, 5th hit of night, game-winning RBI single. All right, back to cards, our regular cards. Prism Refractor, Zach Wheeler. Prisms are numbered to 35. Old School Refractor, 96 Topps Chrome, Lenny Dykstra. Super cool card there. Dykstra, part of the 93 pennant winning Phillies. Here's a Bobby Abreu, who eventually would end up on the Phillies and formerly an Astro, one of a number of players who've played for both teams. Brad Lidge over there, another guy. All right, random football card doesn't fit into this video, but it's cool refractor of Curtis Martin. Legendary Philly Hall of Famer Richie Ashburn, green-yellow refractor from Platinum Anniversary. A little more Bryce Harper action. This is a refractor from 2021 Finest Flashbacks. Again, not numbered, print run of 50. Bryce Harper refractor from 2022 Topps Chrome Baseball. It's a Steve Carlton Flamethrowers from 2022 Finest Flashbacks. Awesome card there. More Harper action. Prism Illumination insert. Bryce Harper Prism. Bryson Stott refractor from Finest Flashbacks. One of his first pack-pulled rookie cards. More Topps Now action. We got Kyle Schwarber, first player with 40 home runs since 2009. Here's a mini blue diamond refractor of Richie Ashburn from Chrome Platinum Anniversary, numbered 99 of 199. And there's more. Here's a huge pickup. Crackerjack. Check that out. Gabby Creveth, one of the first Phillies home run champions. So, very, very cool. That'll be going into SGC. Got a rose gold mini diamond refractor of Richie Ashburn from Finest Flashbacks. That's numbered to 75. Edmundo Sosa. So I was browsing on eBay. This dude's he's an awesome defensive player. Been a defensive replacement, filled in a few times. He's actually done stuff at the plate during the regular season. And Harper doing that little thing where he goes over the Phillies. Like, Sosa's the one who started that. And it's just super cool. I think he's just one of those huge additions to the team that's fairly under the radar. But first Bowman autograph, it was only a couple bucks. I thought that was a sweet pickup. Here is a cool SGC graded card in 1981 TCMA Julio Franco Reading Phillies minor league card in SGC 8.5. Thought that was a fun pickup. Here's a Kellogg's Superstar Series Steve Carlton. Cool oddball pickup there. Tom Brady hollow from Optic. Bryce Harper from 2022 Topps Stars of MLB insert in a CSG 10. Got that one dirt cheap. Picked up the number 62, home run 62, Aaron Judge. Topps Now card. Just a cool moment, and it was really fun to follow him. Yankees just ran out of steam. You could see it coming. Cleveland really had an opportunity. They had two chances to knock him off, and then I just didn't think the Yankees were much of a match for Houston. Their lineup couldn't continue the rotation, the bullpen. You could just see the depth wasn't there. If Judge and Stanton weren't red hot, they just weren't going to survive long. And they did end up falling a little short there to the Houston Astros. All right, here's another green-yellow refractor of Richie Ashburn. And we got some gifts in from Michael Ivy, friend of the channel. He sent stuff a few times, long-time viewer. Definitely appreciate it. He is a Braves fan. Dear Michael, congratulations on your Philadelphia Phillies beating my team in the 2021 World Series champs. Here's a gift for their victory. So, Michael, appreciate it. Great sport as a Braves fan. Obviously, you guys had an incredible run last year. And they're really good, and they're going to be there for a long time. So, they'll be back, I'm sure. He sent me a few cool cards here. This is Topps Gallery of Greats, which was a great-looking insert set a few years ago. Steve Carlton, one I did not have somehow. Sent a Mac Jones rookie from, I guess that's Legacy, Panini Legacy, I think. Or Chronicles, Stars and Stripes. Here's a really cool team card, 1983 team card from Post. That's sweet. Some cool history there. Phillies would end up winning the pennant in 1983. A little young to remember that one, though. Here's a cool Bowman's Best franchise favorites, Mike Schmidt. Hit up some other Schmidts, JT Realmuto Stars of MLB, which I think is from Series 2 and I didn't have. Kendrick Bourne, extra points. And then he sent me a PSA graded card, a 1983 Donruss PSA Mint 9 Pete Rose. So very, very cool. Fun mail day, bunch of stuff. The stuff piled up. Couldn't believe it's been over 3 weeks since I did a mail day. And a lot has happened. The baseball postseason is always fun to watch. It's clearly a little more special when your team's in it. It's been incredible, and we'll see what happens in the World Series. You get there, you have a shot, you never know. Astros are really good. Their pitching staff is incredible, and their lineup is experienced and really good as well. But we'll see. There's always hope, right? Anyway, appreciate everyone watching. If you're still here, make sure you check out Big Scott 35's 100th episode of Let's Talk coming up this Sunday night. And check out Wesker Griff's channel. He'll have a World Series conversation with Phillies fans coming up as well. Talk to you guys later. See ya. Go Phillies.